The purpose of this presentation is to introduce prospective St. Thomas University students the option to skip the basic skills math courses. Unfortunately, a significant percent of freshman students are not prepared for the rigor and challenges of college level math courses. Therefore, they are placed in remedial math courses based on their placement test scores. Unprepared freshman students are forced to refresh basic math skills that they should have learned during middle and high school. Placement in the basic skills math courses often becomes more a hurdle than a springboard for many freshman students to complete a college education. So, what unprepared freshman students can do? Well, these students need to do what any person would do when a storm is close approaching, like a snowstorm. Prepare, prepare, and prepare. Students should prepare for the placement test so their chances to skip the basic skills math courses is more likely. In this presentation, prospective students will receive information on how to prepare for the placement test and succeed skipping the basic skills math courses. Prospective STU students with SAT math score below 500 are required to take the AccuPlacer College Placement Test, CPT. Students with CPT scores below 85 will be placed in one of the following basic skills math courses: Math 098 Arithmetic Review, Math 099 Intro to Algebra, or Math 108 Intermediate Algebra. These courses are non-credit bearing courses, and students' progress in their degree program is on hold until they complete the sequence of basic skills math courses. Students placing in the right math course is essential for the college success. In a board game, closer you are to the finishing line, more likely you can win the game. On the other hand, farther you are from the finishing line, more effort and longer time it will take you to win the game. Therefore, less likely to win the game. Similarly, it happens with prospective STU students who are placed in remedial math courses. Students placed in Math 098 are less likely to complete the sequence of basic skill courses than students who are placed in Math 100A. In summary, students should do whatever necessary to be placed in the highest math course that is right for them to succeed in college. Unfortunately, too many prospective STU students are not aware of how their lack of college readiness will affect their goals of attaining a college education. This lack of awareness leads prospective students to make poor and costly decisions during their first year in college. For such reason, this slide presents a list of do you know facts about the basic skills math courses. Approximately 3 out of 10 entering freshman students take basic skills courses, the majority in math. Approximately 2 out of 3 students do not complete the sequence of remedial math courses. The 3 courses with the highest rates of failure and withdrawal in post-secondary education are all developmental mathematics courses. Students in remedial math courses will take longer to complete their college studies and it will cost them more. At this point, prospective STU students watching this presentation are probably panicking and asking what can they do to avoid becoming another statistic of unsuccessful basic skills math students. Fortunately, there is a viable option for prospective students to avoid becoming another statistic. Skip the basic skills math courses. Now, how prospective students can skip the basic skills math courses? Here is how they can do it. Enroll in the College Placement Test Review Course that the Academic Enhancement Center offers to prospective STU students. We think that preparing for the CPT, prospective STU students have a better chance to place higher in the sequence of basic skills courses, or maybe even skip it. The key is for students to take seriously the repercussions for not doing well in the placement test. The consequences of this test are far beyond a typical test in which students just earn a grade. Not doing well in this test implies the possibility of truncating students' goals and dreams of earning a college education. Therefore, preparing exhaustively for this test is necessary. The CPT Review Course is a non-credit, online, and self-paced course. This course reviews topics contained in a beginning algebra course, and it should take approximately 6 weeks or less for prospective students to complete the review. Though students have the option to take longer time to complete the review. Prospective students will register to ALEKS, a web-based learning and assessment tool in which students review what they need to know and not what they already know. Students do interactive practice exercises that are contained in a pie chart. This pie chart provides a visual of how much a student has mastered in the review course. In addition, ALEKS provides multimedia resources to help students master the topics contained in their pie. Finally, prospective students can contact the math instructor of the basic skills courses for assistance via ALEKS message system. The instructor will answer students' questions within 24-36 hours. There's no doubt many prospective STU students will hesitate enrolling to the CPT review course. These students probably do not find good reasons to invest time and effort in a review course. However, there are 4 good reasons for enrolling to the CPT review course. First, prospective students will have an idea in which basic skill course they will be placed before taking the CPT. ALEKS assess students' previous knowledge of beginning algebra, the content of the placement test. Students can use this score to anticipate in which course they will be placed before taking the CPT. Second, the cost for enrolling to the CPT review course is just a fraction of the cost the students will incur in tuition when they are placed in the basic skill courses. To use ALEKS for 6 weeks, prospective students need to pay less than $40. The tuition costs for taking one or more basic skill courses are in the thousands of dollars. Third, all topics that students master in ALEKS during the CPT review course will be carried over to Math 099 or Math 100A if students are placed in one of these courses. ALEKS is used in the instructional model of these 2 courses, so the topics that were mastered in the CPT review course will be considered as part of the topics students already know. Remember, students learn in ALEKS what they need to know, not what they already know. Last, taking the CPT review course means students will be better prepared to succeed in the college level math courses. No doubt that freshman students will have complicated and challenging experiences during their first year of college. However, there's no need for freshman students to make this experience more complicated and challenging than what it is. Therefore, prospective students should do whatever necessary to skip the basic skills math courses. The key is to prepare for the placement test. Skip the basic skills math courses. For additional information about the CPT review course and basic skills math courses, please visit the Academic Enhancement Center webpage at St. Thomas University website or contact the basic skills math instructor.